Welcome to Silicon Valley Nonprofits, a service of KMVT Community Media. I'm Bev Lenahan, your host. Today our guest is Beth Williams, Director of Development at Nextdoor Solutions to Domestic Violence. Thank you for coming today, Beth. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Well, you're more than welcome. I know that your mission is a little bit uncomfortable to talk about. It's not something that is widely talked about, but give us an overview of what you do and how you do your work.
Oh, you're right. Domestic violence is a very hushed conversation that happens, but unfortunately the national statistics are that 1 in 4 women will experience domestic violence in their lifetime. So it's not a secret.
Staggering.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, it is. And those statistics are very much reflected in our county, in Santa Clara County. But I think eyes are beginning to open, and what we're really trying to communicate is the awareness, to make it less of a taboo conversation, that people can talk about it because it is around them. If they're in the grocery store, it could be their cashier, could be experiencing it right in that moment. You just never know because it is such a hushed topic. But when we have conversations like the Brock Turner and those kinds of things, I think society is getting to the point where we're talking about it now, and we're realizing what our personal boundaries are on that issue that has been such a taboo for so long.
I think we used to think we could look at someone, and if they were bruised, well, maybe we could have some idea that there might be something going on, but it's much more than that. There's a lot of emotional abuse that happens as well, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it is, you're right, it's not a black eye. It's not always a black eye. People are being abused, as you said. It's emotionally, financially is very prevalent. Something like 98% of women that are experiencing domestic violence are being financially abused, meaning they have no financial literacy. They have no control over their own finances. Their name isn't on the lease. So if it gets to a point where a police officer is called, they're the one kicked out because their name isn't on the lease, or their name isn't on ownership of the car. So the car is taken away. It's things like that when you stop to think about it, how painful and how difficult that would be to overcome.
Absolutely. Now, I know that your locations are confidential. You don't really talk about where those are, but how do you locate the people that you help?
Things like these kinds of conversations. We have a hotline number. Actually, our agency is celebrating our 45th anniversary, and so we've been serving the community since 1971. And believe it or not, we actually have the same exact hotline number that was used since 1971. So it's just getting that phone number out there, making sure people know to visit our website at nextdoor.org so that they know that that's a safe place to go, and we'll let them know where we are at. We do have a community office in San Jose, and our doors are open. You don't have to make an appointment, you can just come on in. But of course, our shelter is in a confidential location, so we can ensure their safety.
Sure, that makes a lot of sense. Well, 45 years, that's fabulous, and so I think you're going to get a recognition for that coming up here soon. What is that?
Well, we're actually we're celebrating our 45th anniversary by not only the Association of Fundraising Professionals has an annual event, Philanthropy Day, and so we're going to be recognizing our board president at that event that happens every November. What
a wise thing to do, and what a perfect time to do it. That's for sure. So tell us again, if people want to get a hold of you, a hold of the agency, how do they do that? Absolutely.
We have our hotline number that they can call that's available. And then also, please visit our website, nextdoor.org. There is a special escape button, so it leaves no history that way. Exactly. So their abuser can't track their history and know where they've been, even on the computer. So please visit nextdoor.org.
What a huge help. Sounds like you've covered the bases to make it safe for people who need to get a hold of you.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad to hear that. Well, thank you so much for being with us today, and all good fortune to you and the people at Next Door, and particularly the people you help.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.